Hey, Awesomes, how's it going? Welcome to week 10. Welcome back from your winter break, spring break, whatever it's called. Hope you're feeling rested. Hope you're feeling good. All right, so this week we're going to pick up where we were in week 8, technically, right? Because week 9 was spring break or winter break. Um, and recall we've got the due date extension. So I'm going to go over those sections. I know I touched on them. We looked at them a little bit, looked at the sample a little bit. I'm going to look at it a little bit closer this week, maybe help answer some more questions in case you have any about this particular project. I don't want to say that it's pretty straightforward because sometimes that's not always the case. What is summary analysis and what is relevance? I know we've talked about that, touched on them. We'll be talking a little bit more about them this week. So hopefully you're continuing on with that. If you do have any particular questions about any of these, let me know. I know we're supposed to begin talking about Project 3, and we will probably later on in the week. But I did want to make sure that we didn't rush ourselves too much and make sure that we're feeling pretty good about Project 2, that we feel like we understand what the annotations are, that we have 3 paragraphs. I think that's probably the biggest question I think that I've received is that we have each peer-reviewed source should have 3 paragraphs, one for summary, one for analysis, and one for the relevance of the source, and then your summary should address this. Analysis should address these kinds of things, and of course, then your relevance. And you can just use those questions as a good guide. And of course, I posted the sample. I believe that was in week 8, and I'll make sure that that's easy for you to find as well. So we'll talk a little bit more about that this week, but I did want to let you know, remind you for the due date extension is this Sunday. And then we'll start talking about later on in the week Project 3. And this is where we're going to take our proposal, what we've learned from annotating some of our scholarly peer-reviewed sources, right? And then we'll start putting them into kind of our bigger research paper, if you will, our inquiry research paper, and kind of how we start thinking about now taking everything that we've learned, everything that we've done ahead of time, and putting it into the final bigger project, if you will. So we'll talk more about that later this week, but I did want to kind of just say hi, remind you it's due this Sunday. We're still going to be kind of talking about Project 2 this week, so I don't put too much on your plate right coming back from spring break. So let me know if you got any questions, and I'll be back with you soon. And I will give you kind of a refresher, just so you have it right there, of summary, analysis, and relevance. And we'll look a little bit at the sample that we posted. I know we talked about it in week 7 and week 8, but we'll just revisit that to be on the safe side, if that makes sense. All right. So as soon as my program opens up here, I'll get out your face. All right, guys. Welcome back. Have a safe week. Have an awesome week. Bye now.